Hey everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you've had a great day, because today we'll be taking a look at one of the most delusional fanboys I've seen within recent time. He believes you are a bad person, a lesser person, for wanting to save money through Game Pass. I can't believe we've gotten to that point where saving money is seen as a bad thing by people. Like, how did we go from, saying my plastic box is better to now saying that Game Pass is a bad option if you don't want to waste your money on games that may or may not even be worth it on launch? Like, Game Pass's day one option for all of its exclusives is such a good offer, but somehow, saving money is a bad thing. And I thought I would bring you boys some For Honor gameplay, because finally I've been unbanned, and it's only a matter of time before I get banned again, so enjoy it while it lasts.
You know, people, it's not easy being right all the time. It's not easy. It comes with, a burden of correcting you idiots, a burden of being the focal point of knowledge.
It really takes a very special kind of special to think that you are that important, that you are that delusional, that you waste your time on the internet arguing with fanboys, Xbox fanboys nonetheless. You are a PlayStation fanboy wasting your so-called intelligence on proving that PlayStation is better. You know, for someone that claims to be intelligent, it doesn't really seem to be a very smart move on your end to waste your time putting that intelligence to the test with fucking downright retarded fanboys. Like, come on. Anyone can look intelligent if you were to put fanboys in front of you. It's that simple. Fanboys aren't known for creating really smart arguments, and when they do, it is a dime a dozen. So of course you're going to look intelligent in front of Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo fanboys, it's guaranteed.
The burden of shouldering all of that money that Kid Smooth gives me, because pretty much 99.9% of the time, without fail, I am right.
I really want to know what you're right about. Like, what do you mean you're right? Are you right-leaning? Like, what do you mean? Are you gonna fucking tell us something? Like, are you gonna hurry up and tell us? Like, come on, we're waiting. We want to know if you're correct or not. For some reason you're holding out. You can just tell us right now. There's no need to delay it.
And usually everybody else is wrong. There might have been one time, possibly two times, where I said something incorrect on this website. The other times, well, you're pissed off.
So you're telling me you can never be wrong, and that if you are wrong, it's someone else's fault. Like, I don't get how you make this shitty form of logic up. Like, how can you say to yourself that you're never wrong when it comes to being a fucking console fanboy? You sit there and console fanboy with people on the internet, and somehow you think you're smart, and now you think that you're never going to be wrong?
Because I'm right. You're pissed off because I'm richer. You're pissed off because I take your money in bets. You're pissed off because Baroque Works isn't just a faction in One Piece. Baroque Works is a faction within the Xbox community.
That's right, guys. If you're on Xbox, you're broke. You know, at least you don't have to spend fucking $70 on a fucking video game that may or may not be worth it on Xbox, you know. I don't know about you, I think we're getting the real big stick here in the argument.
And I'm gonna coin that right now. Baroque Works. See? Because like I said yesterday, Nintendo fans, Super Mario Wonder, 93 Metacritic score. Eaten. Marvel Spider-Man 2, 90 Metacritic score. Sony fans, eaten. What are Xbox fans eating? Oh wait, you're eating Phil Spencer's cock.
That's right, guys. If your game has a 90 on Metacritic score, regardless of its quality, it is a GOTY Game of the Year contender, and you must be eating good. It is a good game, as long as it's got that 90. And clearly, Xbox must have nothing going on. You know, we completely forgot about Hi-Fi Rush, Starfield, Forza, you know, all those franchises that Xbox has released this year, or have just released games this year. They clearly aren't worth your while, because they're not a 90 on Metacritic, regardless if you like the game or not. It is pretty funny that we've gotten to the point where Metacritic scores determine whether or not a game is good or bad for the console fanboys. Like, you look at me, right, I'm playing a game that, called For Honor, and that doesn't even have a good fucking score on Steam, let alone probably not even a good Metacritic score. And yet, I still enjoy the game. I've spent over 11,000 hours playing the game. That's nearly a year and a half playing that game, or over a year now. Like, I don't get how Metacritic scores determine a fucking game's good or bad.
It's the only thing you're eating. You're not eating anything else. You're not playing nothing. The only thing you're playing is crying on Twitter about who? About me.
I didn't even know who you were before this video. This video pretty much let me know that you even existed. And I do find it kinda funny that you say that Xbox fanboys are the ones that are crying. When I follow both Xbox and PlayStation fanboys, I mean, except for a very special few Xbox fanboys, they're a bit special. But most of them don't really seem to care and only seem to talk about Xbox games. They don't seem to do what PlayStation fanboys do and market Xbox for free.
Y'all wanna cry about my living room, my kitchen, my mixology set, my refrigerator, my MS-06 Zaku 2, my MS-14S Gelgu Commander type, my MS-07 Goof Custom, my MGFA 78 Full Armor Gundam, my GADX 103 Buster Gundam, my RGZ 95C Rizel Type C mobile suit,
My Browning 50 cal, my STG 44, my Thompson, my M1911, my HIV test kit, my stage 4 fucking cancer, my howitzer that shoots HE rounds, my schizophrenia, the Macca's drive-through, I don't know, Brisbane Airport. I'm just gonna start chucking random names at this point. I can't really think of any more. I don't know, a 4x4? My Minecraft house?
my first order helmet, my flight sim Airbus, my throttles, my trails into Reverie, my trails into Zero, my trails into Azure, collector's editions. You want to complain about all of these games right here.
It's like a giant wall of virginity. Of course I'm gonna complain about it.
Because your Baroque Works broke asses don't have games of your own. You only have a subscription service to some mid-tier, D-list, B-average games.
That doesn't really make any sense. You say that we don't have any games, but yet you go to Game Pass and then we have games. Like, I don't get how this logic works. Like, you say that we don't have something, then you say that we do. Like, how does this work? It is pretty funny that you say all those games on Game Pass are pretty mid, even though I've quite enjoyed some of the games, and if it wasn't for Game Pass, I wouldn't have played games like Yakuza, Mortal Shell, and many other small indie games that I would have never bothered to spend money on. But because it was on Game Pass, I got to play them. So in my eyes, Game Pass got what it was worth when they were there.
That's why you mad. You mad because you ain't got nothing to play.
Yes, I do. I do have something to play. After I'm done with this video, I'm probably gonna go and work out and then go back to War Thunder, because goddamn I hate playing French tanks, but goddamn are they funny when they work. And then after that, on the 7th, I'm gonna be doing Plague Star in Warframe, because there's a lot of good shit to farm when that comes out. Oh, but if you mean on Xbox, you know, I could just mention a couple more games like I did earlier. Hi-Fi Rush, Starfield, Forza, Halo Infinite. Do I really need to go on? There are games there that I can play, but of course, because they're not 90, they must not be good.
You mad because you don't own anything. You mad because I have actual tangible games where you have nothing but mediocre trash that you have to subscribe to for $1 a month like a peasant, like a plebeian.
Hey, I'm not gonna stop you from spending $70 on a game like Spider-Man 2 with all of its bugs and glitches on launch. Like, go ahead, I'm all for it. You do it. That's up to you.
One of these master grade models right here probably costs more than everything you invest into your peasantry console per year.
I'm gonna have to press X to doubt, because I can assure you, when I was on Xbox, and even though I had Game Pass, I still dropped a lot of money on the console for just games that weren't on Game Pass. You know, we're also including stuff like microtransactions for in-game purchases. Like, for me and For Honor, I did buy a lot of Steel, you know, I gotta support my addiction somehow.
So, before any one of you that subscribe to the Baroque Works mentality want to even talk, want to even cry, want to even complain, please, by all means, put your face on camera. Don't hide behind your keyboard. And by all means, if you feel that me criticizing a gaming company that fails to offer a significant product.
Oh, I didn't know that criticizing the consumer for wanting to save money through Game Pass was criticizing a company. Oh, that's such good logic. I didn't even know that's how it works. Like, God, you really are on another level with your great, impeccable intelligence.
That fails to offer quality in comparison to its competition. If you feel that that is a personal attack, well, I don't know what to tell you. Go back to Baroque works and leave the people that actually game alone. Because we game here.
I'm calling cap on that as well. You definitely do not play games. You sit on Twitter all day and cry and complain about how fucking, I don't know, Xbox does something that you don't like. And now I have to ask, what games are you on about? Because Sony only really offers interactive movies and that is it. They haven't really done anything besides that, and that's the formula that they've stuck with. You know, it would be really cool to see them do shooters or something else. But I guess a man can dream. Maybe one day they'll do something that isn't action-adventure movie games.
We game here. Here. All the way back there. I could even shift my head over there. You can see behind me, back there. We be gaming. While what y'all be doing? Y'all be crying. Y'all be cheerleading for billion-dollar white people over the internet. That's not something I do. That might be something you do, but it's not something I do. So, hey, if you're mad, you want to cry.
It's okay. If I wanted to cry, I would have continued playing For Honor. But you know, that's over and done with now. I get to go back and play War Thunder. You know, maybe an equally as toxic game, but either way, that's the end of his video. He doesn't go on for much longer about anything that's actually important. He just tells everyone that you should go cry if you're on an Xbox, blah blah blah, and there's only like 30 more seconds. So I'll leave it here. You all take care. Goodbye.